Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Twins, and I want to tell you what a wonderful time I've had here at the National Association of Career Colleges Ontario, all coming together here at this conference over 3 days, sharing ideas and collaborating with one another. These folks are making a difference. And sir, on that note, why don't you introduce yourself, tell us what you do.
Hi, I'm Dan Tidsbury. I'm with Vancouver Davis College. We're a relatively new college in the sector, but I've been working in the sector for probably longer than I like to admit.
Right.
We are involved with training people at the moment in business, in tech, and as well as in hospitality, and we're looking to launch a film program soon. So,
is that right?
Yeah.
So where is the college? Right in Vancouver proper?
Our campus is located in Richmond, so
okay.
Just across the bridge from Vancouver.
Right.
And we've just moved into a new facility that we're very pleased with, and is part of our growth process.
Right. And how many students would be involved in your college now?
All told, right now we're in the range of 100.
Okay.
And some of those are on campus, and we're also delivering some programs to some students in Pakistan.
Okay.
Since it's difficult right now for students to come to Canada,
you've moved it over there.
We took it to them.
And which program are you offering in Pakistan?
Mostly the business training.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
More on the business essentials. Whether I started in the sector in the language sector, language training, and now involved still with language, but also with the career training. And in both cases, what we are about is providing tools. I have no illusions that we are training people for the end of their careers.
Right.
We are in a position of providing people with a way in, a platform, a place to get started, and some tools that will help them to grow and develop in their careers.
Right.
And so as long as we are clear in our own minds what it is we're doing, it helps us to focus our programs on what those students really need.
Right. Now, you would have been involved in many conversations over the last 3 days. While you have a new college starting up, you've been around the sector a long time. Talk to me about the collaboration that you saw in the room.
What I'm starting to see more than ever before is that collaboration is in fact happening. The private education sector, by its very nature, attracts a lot of people with entrepreneurial spirit. And they tend to be functional on an independent basis. And one of the things I think that we've struggled with is getting people to step outside of those individual silos and really combine our efforts on things that will benefit the sector as a whole, as well as our students as a whole. And it's so exciting to see the kind of progress we're making in that. This weekend is probably one of the most engaged and collaborative efforts I've seen in quite a few years.
Right. And it's so nice to see not only the colleges talking to one another, but broadening the ecosystem and having suppliers and partners in the room sharing what they can bring to the table. Everything from financial literacy to textbooks, it's all in there. It must be great to see this whole ecosystem grow over time.
Absolutely. And what it comes down to is, in the same way that we provide tools to students, the closer we work with our partners and with our stakeholders, the more they provide us with the tools to build the programs that will be effective. And it's not something that anybody can do alone. The amount of hours that go into developing a program to duplicate that across 500 or 600 colleges is ludicrous.
Right.
And so the more we can share best practices, we can share core essential material, it benefits everyone.
Right. What are you most excited about over the horizon in your own personal college?
The thing we're most excited about is just becoming more of a, I guess you could say, a central player in what we're doing. As a new college, it's always difficult to forge an identity and allow people to know that you're there. I am very fortunate in that the ownership group that I work with are absolutely committed to what happens in the classroom and what happens for the students. And so to work in that kind of an environment and to build toward those kind of results for our students is what keeps me pumped up every day.
Listen, I want to thank you very much for your perspective, for your lens on what happened over the last 3 days, and keep up that great work. And for our friends in Pakistan that will be watching, shukriya, we certainly appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.